All right, so now we're going to talk about the diamond offense, also known as a 1-2-1-1. This is a defense, not offense. I apologize. The 1-2-1-1 defense, also known as the diamond defense, or it's also commonly referred to as the Havoc defense because we wreak havoc on the offense's plans. All right, so number one, we're going to have our best defensive player, whoever is the attack cat of the group, somebody who's fast, very athletic, somebody who loves to run around and loves to chase the ball. You're going to be on ball, stopping the person who is out of bounds from inbounding the ball. So go crazy, jump around, hands up, just going crazy trying to stop that ball from being inbounded. Hopefully you get it right then on a 5-second violation, and then we get the ball turned over right then. But of course, I'm sure they'll be able to pass it out to the 1. In that case, if we get it to the 1, number 2's position is to step up on 1, push 1 over, and then number 3 comes over to close that out. All right, now in this case, you're going to have 2 probably floating down here. The ball's going to end up coming out over here. Now 1 is just floating in this area to cut off the pass to 3. So 1 is getting in front of 3 the whole time. Wherever 3 goes, 1 gets in front of her. Andy, you would just be chasing the 3 around to stop this pass. So the idea is to trap it down here. Now normally the 3 and the 4 and the 5 are already going to be down here, and so this is a great opportunity for us to stop the ball. All right, but in this case, I want the 3 chasing the ball at all times and the 2 floating to stop it or steal it, okay? So this is essentially a 3-on-2 defensive play right here, and the goal is to get this ball out, and then we get the ball stolen, and then we can pass it to 1 right here, and 1 can just drive it in for a layup. So it's a 1-2-1-1 defense, a diamond defense where the 2 is bringing it in, and we're going to have our attack cat on ball at all times. We're going to have our 1 floating because 3 is going to try to come out to help out. Well, 1's going to stop that pass always. 4 stays in the middle. Do not let anybody drive up the middle. If 1 does successfully get the ball, 2 comes in, and 2 and 3 are trapping. 2 comes in and gets the ball. The ball's passed out, and 2 comes driving up. The goal of you 4 at that point is to push 2 over, okay? Push 2 over, guide 2 to the corner, and then 1, you're going to be floating down here with 3. 3 is going to be coming in, 1's going to float down. 2, you need to quickly recover, come down here. 3, you need to quickly recover, and at this point, what we're going to do is enter back in to our defense. So 2, you come take 4 spot. 2 and 4, you try to trap them right here. Now the goal is hopefully you can get the opponent to come right into this corner and you stop them here, so they can't move forward, they can't move sideways, and they can't move backwards, because then that'd be a backcourt violation. They can't pass backwards either, because if they pass back from here, then that's a half-court backcourt violation. You cannot throw the ball backwards. And so even if you have somebody out here, you have 3 covering it up. Now if all of this falls apart, we return simply to our 3-2 defense, where we've got our 3 down here, our 4 comes back down here, our 1 and our 2 over here, and everything resets. But when we're inbounding, so say we bring the ball down the court and we score, right? Then the ball goes out of bounds. 2's going to have it over here. 2 passes into 1, right? In that case, it should automatically be a 1-2-1-1 setup, where 3 is attacking the ball, 1 is covering any of the middle passes right here, 4 is at the line, and 1 is cutting off anything over here, 2 is cutting off anything over here, and 3 is driving the ball into a corner. 1 takes it, 3 and 2 move it over and put it into a trap, get it over to, and then they try to get it over to 2, they drive it through like this, and then 4 is going to push them over. 1, you're still cutting off anything over here. 4 pushes them over into this corner. 3 or 2 quickly recovers and comes over here to set up the trap, and then 3, you're going to be over here, and then we just set it up all over again, right? And again, they can't pass backwards into here, so usually that'll result in a turnover. Now if you allow a high pass, that's very dangerous, because 4's over here, right? So it's very important that 2 and 4, if you're in this trap right here, that you have your hands very high and don't let that pass happen over the head down here. If it does, of course, 3-1, you're going to need to recover quickly. 5 still needs to stay on 5. Now, Presley or Caitlin, whoever's down here, if 1 and 3 do not recover, of course, you can try to intercept the ball. Definitely step into it, but make sure you're guarding 5. If 4 is going to take that shot, of course, you do need to jump over, but that means you're going to leave 5 open. So that will put a lot of pressure on you. So Presley, Caitlin, make sure that you are paying attention to this down here. The 1-2-1-1 can be broken. And if it gets broken, it breaks fast. So Presley, Caton, you need to be aware of that, okay? So you often might be guarding 2 people down here, but we are double teaming up here, okay? So that is, in a nutshell, that is the 1 and then 2, 1, 1 play. So it's called Diamond or Havoc. So you might hear me yell Diamond or Havoc. Either way, it's the same thing. Diamond, 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 or Havoc, Havoc, Havoc. Either way, that means get into a 1-2, 1-1 position. So let's switch out the players. So say we've got Savannah here, we've got Samantha here, and say we have Savannah here. And Savannah and Audrey, you may want to switch. It doesn't really matter to me, but we're going to have somebody on the ball attacking. Whoever wants to attack and knows how to attack really well can really drive that ball out of the hands of somebody and get them to pick up their dribble. Bounce pass over here. Samantha's going to close. Savannah's going to close. Try to force that ball backwards. And then Savannah's over here making sure that nothing is passed over. If 2 tries to drive the ball forward, Savannah's still protecting. Audrey's going to push over. As soon as 2 comes through here, Audrey's going to push 2 over, and then of course at that time 3 and 2 should have recovered, and then 4 should be at this point right here. Push them over, and we push them into this trap right here, and then Samantha is right in here, and the 1 is over here desperately trying to get the pass, and Samantha is just covering it up the whole time. All right, and of course these people will probably be down here at this point or over here somewhere. Now again, in this situation, you still have Presley is guarding 5 and 4. So you people 3 and 4 and 2 and 1, not so much 4 most of the time. 4 is usually in the middle, of course, but if 4 comes over here to close out, all of you have to protect against the high pass. If they launch that ball really high, really far, all the way down to 4, then Presley or Caitlin is in big trouble. And so we need to immediately crash to help out. All right, so it's very important to remember that. But in general, this play works very well, and we should be able to get a lot of points off of this defense. So again, when inbounding, I want a diamond play. We're going to start the game off tonight with this, the diamond play, okay? Diamond or Havoc. We're going to start the game off like this. Now, if the other team is very athletic and they are beating us down the court and they're breaking the how this is broken is to have people in the middle. If the other team has people in the middle, they can just pass to the middle, and there's no way to close them out because then they can just drive right around you, okay? So you gotta be able to push them to a corner. Try to get somebody to push them into a corner and close them out. That's the best scenario. Now, if they keep passing to the middle and we're out of position, then the middle is just wide open. The middle is the worst place for the ball to go to. Then Presley or Caitlin is going to be outnumbered down here. I'm sorry if I should have put Caitlin there instead. Whoops, I think I forgot. Yep, and so you're going to have Caitlin is outnumbered here on the bottom. She's going to have 2 on 1, and that is the worst case scenario because she steps up, bounce there, and straight into the hoop. So it's very important if the 1-2, 1-1 is broken. If this setup right here is broken by the offense, then it is very important that you crash back down here to help your teammate. And then, of course, if they shoot and they don't work, but they get the rebound, then we just reset down here into the 2-3 defense, like we said, okay? 2-3 defense right here. All right, and they're likely going to reset as well into the same type of offense, something like this. And so we will be ready for that with the 2-3 defense, like we talked about in the first video, or like you're going to learn in the second video, however you watch it. So again, the diamond is going to be the attack cat on ball. Then you're going to have the 1 and the 2, or whatever is left of the top 3 players of the 1, 2, 3 players. They're going to be right here in the second lane here. 4 is going to be in the middle, and 5 is down here guarding the paint. All right, so that is the sum of the diamond/Havoc defense. And so everybody learn your positions. Rewatch it if you need to. We're going to run that tonight in the game. Get to the game a little bit early, and we will practice that through on walkthroughs before the actual game. Thank you.